What is up, Raidernation? It's your boy Sartain back at it again with another pre-game preview. And on today's video, I'm going to be previewing our winless Las Vegas Raiders versus the #1 team in the AFC West, the Denver Donkeys. Now, I know that a lot of the Raider Nation has been down as of late. Obviously, after we lost to the Tennessee Titans, we all lost our shit. But, you know, with a whole week to just relax, get that all out of the way, you know, I got a bit of faith now in this team to hopefully come away with the W after Sunday, but we'll see come this weekend. Now, before I do get started with this video, before I tell you guys how much we're going to beat the Denver Broncos, I want to let you guys know about the blackout party. Yes, we are back. I know that there was a lot of things that went on these past couple of weeks, especially because Virgin was acting like some hoes out there. Anywho, the blackout party is back, going down tomorrow, October 1st at Illuminarium at 8 p.m. Be there or be square. Now, there will be a charge at the door of $10. We usually do not do this, but coming into this new venue, we had to do what we had to do. Nonetheless, you know, the blackout party is still going to be lit. So if you guys trying to come through and party it up with the Raider Nation, then come on by. Not only that, the blackout game day party bus is still in full effect. So if you guys missed the last one because we was partying it up, going to the stadium, and I know it's kind of sad coming back from the stadium, but if you guys do want to be a part of it, the link will be down in the description below. But don't forget to use my promo code OOS to get $5 off of your tickets. Now, with all that being said, before we do get started with this video, let's hand it over to my guy Sam Owens.
Hello, my name is Sam Owens, and I want to let you guys know about the sponsor of this video, Woodson Bourbon Whiskey. If you guys are looking for some whiskey to sip on during game days, at home, at the games, at the tailgate, then look no further than Woodson Bourbon Whiskey. Head over to woodsonwhiskey.com to find a bottle near you or have it shipped directly to your door. So, Woodson Bourbon Whiskey, if it isn't your game day whiskey, it is now. Why the hell are you still looking at the camera? Is that it?
Yeah, you should be good. You can't be ass out of there.
Oh, okay.
And you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
So the injury report going into week 4's matchup for the Raiders, we lose wide receiver Hunter Renfrow. He will be out versus the Broncos this week due to a concussion. Has not been cleared yet by team doctors. This will actually be the 3rd game that he misses. Also, tight end Foster Moreau will also be ruled out due to a torn knee cartilage. Cornerback Rock Ya-Sin and Sam Webb were both limited all week and is questionable for this week's matchup. But good news though, Raider Nation, we get our star cornerback in Nate Hobbs back this week. He was cleared to play. Joining him this week will also be safety Trayvon Merrick, linebacker Denzel Perriman, defensive tackle Neil Farrell, and defensive tackle Bilal Nichols. Now, as far as the Broncos injury report, wide receiver Tyreek Cleveland, defensive end Jonathan Cooper, cornerback Darius Phillips, and offensive lineman Quinn Mearners are all out for this week's game. Defensive tackle DJ Jones and guard Dalton Reisner are both questionable for this week's matchup. Now, we all know it's not how you start off the season, but how you finish. So hopefully this team can get it together for their final home game before the bye week. Our Las Vegas Raiders are the only team in the NFL without a win, and as crazy as it may seem, it's true. This week's matchup will be against the #1 team in the AFC West, the Denver Donkeys. And if there were a time the Raiders needed a win, it would be this week, because right after this, they will have to go up against another AFC West rival in the Kansas City Chiefs. The Raiders are way too talented to be 0-3, but it comes down to coaching and this offense. Derek Carr had a solid game last week versus the Titans for 303 yards passing and 2 touchdowns, but it was not enough to get the W. Devontae Adams, on the other hand, even with 2 touchdowns in 2 weeks, has rarely been targeted when open. The offense overall has struggled and has went away from its strengths in the ground game, who I might add has been solid throughout the first 3 weeks. But the Raiders offense aren't the only ones struggling to start the season. The Broncos, led by new quarterback Russell Wilson, hasn't really lived up to the hype as well. Last week, even though the Broncos were able to beat the 49ers, the offense only put together 9 points. They were even given 2 extra points thanks to Jimmy G. But for the most part, Denver's defense has been able to hold it down. Their secondary is a no-fly zone thanks to guys like Patrick Sartain and Kareem Jackson, just to name a few. So it'll be another test for this Raiders pass-happy offense. Now, it has been a very rough start of the season for the Silver and Black, and I know that Al Davis, you know, RIP, is looking down at this team really frustrated.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Damn!
So with that being said, the objective stays the same. Just win, baby, by any means.
Then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Now, for my matchup of the game, I got our star wide receiver Davante Adams versus PS2. The Derek Carr and Davante Adams connection has had its ups and downs so far in 3 weeks. There has been multiple clips of DC missing Davante Adams downfield, especially last week. Whether or not you want to blame Josh McDaniels or Derek Carr, at the end of the day, they need to make those plays. But this week is going to be another challenge for the All-Pro receiver as he goes up against one of the best and upcoming cornerbacks in the NFL, Patrick Sartain II. Last week, he was targeted 6 times for 0 receptions, also adding 2 pass deflections. But there is still a glimmer of hope for Davante Adams to get the best of him in this matchup, because in the prior 2 weeks, PS2 actually gave up 8 receptions on 9 targets, no touchdowns though. But for Adams, getting touchdowns really ain't the problem. Adams has had a touchdown in each of his games this year, but has only surpassed 100 yards in 1 game. Hoping the offense and Derek Carr can do better this week could mean a big game for Davante, but we'll see. Now, I know a lot of you guys in the comment section are going to be a little bit biased, you know, obviously because we're all Raider fans, but I still want to ask the question. Who do you guys think will win this matchup, Davante Adams or Patrick Surtain? Let me know down in the comments below. Write DA for Davante Adams or PS2 for Patrick Surtain.
I got the keys now.
Now for the 3 keys to victory, because we definitely need a victory. Now, the first one is feed Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs has looked like the best player on offense, which has many fans questioning why the Raiders aren't utilizing him as much. So far this season, Jacobs has rushed for 192 yards, averaging 4.6 yards per carry. And the main reason why I feel like the offense has been so successful in the preseason was because of the run game. We have shied away from that the past couple of weeks, so hopefully we can find a way to implement the run game this week. If we can control the pace of this game and stay aggressive throughout, then we'll leave Las Vegas with that W. So with that said, Raidernation, I want you guys to predict Josh Jacobs' stats for this game down in the comments below. Now, the second key to this game is applying pressure. The Raiders defense have struggled to get to the quarterback so far this season, only having 2 sacks. Max Crosby has been a force to be reckoned with, while his partner in crime, Chandler Jones, hasn't really matched that same energy. Last week, Jones finally was able to apply some pressure to Tannehill 6 times, but still hasn't gotten there yet. This week could very well be that week, as he goes up against a familiar face in Russell Wilson, who he's had a lot of success against. On top of that, the Broncos offensive line hasn't been the best protecting Wilson, so hopefully we'll see a breakout game from the 11-year vet. If the defensive line can apply that pressure throughout the game, then it could be a good day for the Raiders. Now, how many sacks do you guys think that this defense can have against Russell Wilson this week? Again, let me know down in the comments below. And the third and final key to victory for this week's matchup is to play smart. Simple as that. Stop with the trick plays, you know? We don't really need that. And if we need to run the ball, run the ball. Don't call no screenplay on 3rd and 4 because we don't need that. And please, when we're in the red zone, score a touchdown, please. I don't need to see Daniel Carlson running out there to score a field goal. He should only be out there for extra points. So hopefully this Raiders team, this Raiders offense can find a way. Hopefully McDaniels can draw some plays up, and hopefully Waller and all these other guys don't drop balls in the red zone, because we definitely need points on the board, because the more points we have, we win games. And when we win games, the Raider Nation is happy. If we don't, then we all finna riot after this game, that's for sure. Now, with that said, those are the 3 keys that I feel like if we can do in this game, we could definitely leave Las Vegas with a W and at least be 1-3. You know, we have to win next week's game as well. But with that said, again, who do you guys feel like needs to step up the most in this week's matchup? And also, what is your game score prediction? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you were to look at the NFL game picks for this week, the Raiders are actually favored in this game 9-1, which is still kind of crazy to me, but hey, I'll take it. At the end of the day, it really doesn't mean that much, but we just need to go out there and just fucking win. Please. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Road to 40K, so help and O's out. Hopefully we beat the Denver Broncos this weekend. I'm probably gonna go to the game. I'm kind of 50-50 right now, but we'll see. With that said, until the next video, this your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is, yeah.
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear, look. Started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear, look. 4 games straight.